Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Lipsy back at again, and today we're going to be making a tutorial on how to make custom jerseys. This is a part 2 of my first ever tutorial of how to add a jersey into model, and so I'd recommend watching that first if you have never added a jersey or you don't know how to. And so after this, it's a custom jersey part. I have created a PSD of a jersey, and you guys can edit it, and it will be linked in the description. And so like it has everything, and if you want to edit it, and like as you can see it's like upside down, well, you'll need it like this. So like after you're gonna put it in here, make sure it's like it looks something like this. But for now, for editing it, we could just image, rotation, and 180. So now we can edit it easier and see it as this is like the top half of the, like if I go to Blender, this is like the actual skin. Let me just close that. And yeah, and that would be this part, and then this part, what I'm like kind of like highlighting, would be the back part. As you can see, I messed that up, but that doesn't really matter. And yeah, so as you can see, I went in and drew those, and like I made like most of this, everything pretty much. And so you could edit those, or you could get rid of them completely. You could have a gradient overlay, as you could change the colors, as you can see. Let me zoom out. And now let me edit it and show you guys. And you could change the gradient. You could have a full white, you know, everything. And so you could also put a color overlay if you'd rather. But you could also have a gradient overlay for the jersey, like the main color. And yeah, you could just do it by like doing something like this. I wouldn't recommend putting on black, because you know, black on black. So I'm gonna put it on, you know, bunch of different gradients. Like this looks cool. You could also change this part, but I haven't removed it yet. But you could just paint bucket it, or use the selection tool. Where is it? I mean the pen tool, and you could, you know, just go over with the pen, and you know, I'm just gonna roughly do it quickly. I'm not gonna do it precise. And you could do make selection, and you could just put a like gradient overlay, and you could select a gradient overlay. I'm just gonna pick purple, and yeah, and I have a little text here. I recommend putting your logo right where that text is. You could just hide it, or you could just delete it if you want, but I keep it there so like you know where your logo's meant to go. And I'll just type a letter and act like it's a logo. I'll just put L in. I'm gonna act like this on my logo. Obviously it's not, it's just an L. But if this were to be my logo, I'd paste it right there, hide that, and yeah, you got your own custom jersey. And maybe I might change the gradient overlay in this to something else, different color, maybe like this. And so once you got this, you want to rotate it again back to normal. If you haven't rotated it, don't worry about the step. But if you did rotate it to like how my screen looks like right now, you'd want to rotate 180 degrees, and then you want to save it as, you want to hit save as, save it to somewhere on your PC or whatever you want. And you want to save it as a, first you might want to save it as a PSD so you can edit it later, and then you want to save it as a TGA, as a target file, and it should be the second last one. And you can name it to whatever you want. I'm just gonna do test jersey, and then I'm gonna pop this. I'm gonna go over to Blender and pop it over there, and then as you can see, like it's just black. And so what you would want to do is find your jersey. And if you watch my older tutorial on how to add a jersey, it should be called exactly this, M underscore female, I mean F underscore med soccer, which is just, you know, female medium character soccer, L1. And just if you can't find it, just try to look for it. It should be in one of these slots if you added a jersey. I did it correctly. And then you just want to click open on the D texture. I deleted it so you can't see the D, but you could look S and N, and then we got the TC, and we got the M here. So this is obviously D1 because that's the last one left. So you just want to open that up, go where you save that jersey, and I found it right here, test jersey TGA, and we could pop back to layout, and boom, it's right there, and you can see it's fully, you know, it's good, it looks good, and you can move it and everything. And yeah, like, pretty sure, I mean, I designed it. I think it's a pretty clean design, but you could edit it if you really don't like this design, or just get rid of these things, these side, I don't know what they're called, sideburns for your jersey. I'm not even sure. And you could get rid of the flag too if you really want, or you could, you could just customize this however you want, really. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And I'll see you next video, I guess.